Two former San Antonio police officers are accused of using excessive force after a traffic stop. They've already lost their jobs. Now they're fighting to stay out of prison. Their trial started today. KENS 5's Andrew Moore joins us live from the courthouse and walks us through the forceful opening arguments for both sides. Andrew?
Yeah, Deborah, we heard opening sides for both arguments in this trial. There is a lot going on here. These officers attempted to stop a man. The man then drove home. They ended up kicking in his door and beating him when they got there. But the man also has a violent criminal history, so the jury is going to have a lot to unpack.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I am not guilty.
How do you feel? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm not guilty.
Officers Carlos Castro and Thomas Villarreal are ready to fight it out in court after being accused of aggravated assault by a public servant. The prosecution says officers hit Eric Wilson 20 times after kicking down his door. They say the attack fractured his eye socket, broke his nose, and left him a bloody mess. Prosecutors also say Wilson was not actually pulled over by police, and he wasn't confronted by police until they were in his driveway.
He was in his home, in his driveway. He reacted. I'm not sure I want any of this.
But the defense says Wilson knew the officers were trying to pull him over much earlier for speeding, and he was trying to get away. The defense said Wilson was on parole from federal prison for a violent crime and had drugs in the car at the time.
So he was on federal supervised release, and he doesn't want to go back. But he did have a first-degree felony amount of drugs, right, in the car.
That's important because the officers are defending their decision to follow Wilson home, kick down his door, and use force against him. Wilson himself testified today. The man claimed he was already nearly on the ground when police came in and said he put one hand over his face to shield himself from the blows.
He had his arm around my neck and he was choking me. He was hitting me in my face at the same time.
And both sides are going to be relying on a lot of body cam footage. In this case, we are going to show you some of that footage coming up at 6 o'clock. Live downtown, Andrew Moore, KENS 5.
All right, Andrew, thank you.